Grand Rising, my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you would like to get notified anytime that new reads are being posted, please feel free to subscribe and also hit that notification bell so that you can get those notifications, okay? This read is going to be for Pisces. Pisces, I'm seeing that the spirit of true self is seeking security and winning. Surrounded in the experiences that you're going through during the cycle of this read, I'm seeing that was an epic beatdown in regard to your body and electricity. So maybe when it comes to energy, your connections, how you're connected to the electricity and the energy in your body, right? And I'm also seeing running a marathon, so you might be exhausted, or you probably were exhausted during the cycle of the read. Take it as it resonates. That's just what I'm seeing. Though I am also seeing that you were going through what it is that you were going through because you were pursuing a win. I don't know exactly what the win specifically was because I'm not all up in your business. However, I'm just seeing that you were seeking security and a win, and based off of what happened during the cycle of the read, you may have exhausted yourself, okay? Or your resources or your energy, something like that. Yeah. So I'm seeing paradise, happiness, joy, playfulness, enjoying the company of others, being in a honeymoon phase. So you may have been in a relationship with somebody, you may have been training for a marathon. The idea of completing or achieving or winning something may have been in alignment with some type of happiness or joy. Like you may have associated some type of playfulness or happiness or joy associated with a win, okay? Then I'm seeing partying. So it's showing me that maybe you were spending time with friends, having fun. You're single if you're single. Take it as it resonates. We're just genuinely living in the moment. Then I'm seeing grounding. So that's a representation of stability and security, performance, growth, and endurance. So she's showing me, like, even through all of that, you know, the paradise and the partying, you started maybe going through a process of grounding yourself or getting grounded, or maybe you experienced a grounding because of the energy and how it was exerted during the paradise and partying, okay? Then towards the end of the cycle of the read, I'm seeing a cut down where it's just showing me like there was some type of separation after the grounding, a pattern that, you know, you stopped engaging in or something that you stopped doing. There was a silent treatment, you know, or you just stopped doing something, okay? So I am seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to the northeastern wind, which is the perception of community in partnership, or just community in partnership. Take it as it resonates. And then I'm also seeing the perception of power and power itself. So the perception of power in community when it comes to America. So you might be an American, or this is about someone that came to America and formulated a perception about America as they were seeking security and winning something, okay? Could be a gold medalist. You never know. That's just what I'm seeing. are there more? I'm also seeing that the soul has been teaching the spirit of true self a lesson in regard to perception of intellectuals, the way that people think. And how they process things. If you're formulating a perception about intellectuals, maybe you consider yourself to be an intellectual. Take it as it resonates. And then I'm also seeing that during the cycle of this read, the soul had your spirit of true self also formulating a perception or getting some type of healing energy from a perception in regard to you just being human. Okay, so the soul's been busy with you. This is what I'm seeing. Nonetheless, the messages and the specific emotions associated with the overall read is that there's a sense of admiration. So I always say, if people have been saying that love doesn't pay the bills, admiration surely does. So the admiration that someone has for you could have something to do with you winning or not winning, or you could have admiration for someone else. I'm seeing that there may have been like some vulnerability going on, considering the fact that it says like that was an epic beatdown. Maybe you won in a battle against someone, or something like that, or someone, or yeah, something like that. I'm just seeing maybe it left you feeling vulnerable, or you left someone else feeling vulnerable, something like that. So the message is for you not to feel hesitant, for you not to be irritated if you were irritated, for you to be kind, and then also to give grace and to live in grace. Okay? So if you were feeling any negative emotions or feelings that were not so great, it's okay. Because it takes humans to make humans, right? And all humans are not made without God's source energy. So you always have the energy and the strength to be able to overcome those challenges if you can put your ego aside. And that's just me being transparent with you, as I've had to be transparent with myself, right? And that's just what it is. So I pulled some angel cards specifically for a certain part of the read, because I do see that you did go through some challenges. So I'll talk about that angel energy when we get there, okay? If you're not familiar with how it is that I do my reads, I do them based on time that has been offered or is available to me for me to be able to share the message with you. So thank you. The time that have been offered to me is the Two of Swords. With this Two of Swords, is a representation of walking by faith and not by sight. So pretty much just taking a leap of faith and trusting God. This energy was offered to me, maybe because I'm being recognized as hardworking. Also, is being received as like a masculine energy, so maybe it's meant to like balance out my divine masculine and feminine energy, because I'm definitely a woman. I was not born a man. And I'm also seeing that this offering came through to me as like not evil, not corrupted, so it came from like a good place, so thank you. The energy that I see you in for the cycle of the read is the Sun. That's a really good energy to be in. That's a really good energy to be in. This is like someone celebrating, enjoying their life, feeling like really favored. Maybe you feel like you won. Maybe you did win, right? You're seeking security and winning. So when I see the Sun energy, it's kind of like manifestive energy, like you got what it is that you wanted or that you've been asking for, and you're just marveling in it, okay? So you are being received as very intelligent, very romantic, and not bogus, not phony, not fraud, just like very genuine in that. Just being like very satisfied and content and like, you know, like happy in this energy. So I'm happy for you. Alright, so in the past position during the cycle of this read, I am seeing a Hierophant. This could represent like if you're a father or a husband or something like that, like, or some type of an intuitive led figure within a group or a family. Like the Hierophant always gives like head of household type of energy if we're talking about a family. However, in the workplace, or you know, if you're being recognized as like a public figure, this could also be a Hierophant as well. So take it as it resonates. This is someone that people submit to and they trust your leadership. Okay, you are being received in this energy. Okay, so this could be you or this could be someone else. Regardless of who it is, they're being received as like very healthy. So take it as it resonates. If you know that nobody look up to I'm just kidding. However, though, like, if this is someone else, then this is someone else in your life, and you know if it's you or not because of the characteristics of the person, right? So this is someone that was being received as like very healthy, not selfish, like someone that's very selfless. People look up to them. It could be a male or female. The gender is not specific, okay? Nonetheless, I did say that it could be like a head of household type of person, like a father or a husband. Again, someone that people submit to, whether if it's in the household or some type of public figure. This Hierophant energy is being received as like someone that prioritizes their wellness and their health, and they're not selfish. So you know who it is. Then I'm seeing a Queen of Swords energy. This Queen of Swords is someone that is led by their truth and justice, and they don't take no shit. This is someone that like sets boundaries, don't let, you know, people treat them any type of way. This Queen of Swords could also be in some type of energy where they're being like defensive towards this Hierophant, or they're defending this Hierophant energy. So take it as it resonates. Though, like I said, I do reads based on time, and all of it is cohesive because it's all connected, right? So during the cycle of this read, this Queen of Swords is either defending this Hierophant or is in communication with this Hierophant, and like it's the one that's putting up these boundaries up against this Hierophant. Okay, so take it as it resonates. This Queen of Swords is being received as like very well polished, very well put together, natural, and not depressed. So it's like no matter what truth is being wielded with this sword that this Queen of Swords has, it's not meant to cut anyone down, right? Though at the same time, like this Queen of Swords is not depressed, and they're operating in their natural self, and just like I said, is not taking any mess from anyone, just setting boundaries, and that's a line, don't cross it, you know? So take it as it resonates. Then I'm seeing you in this Seven of Pentacles energy. So the Seven of Pentacles energy is a representation of someone that has been working like really hard. Like you've been diligently working. And I'm seeing you're being received in this energy as like very prominent and important and influential. So I'm seeing this as like, when I see the my body and then electricity. And then I'm also seeing that was an epic beatdown. As you're seeking security and winning, it's like you may have won something, however, like your fight to do it got you tired, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Though I am seeing that this is like an important time in your life, that you are going through whatever it is that you were going through, whether if it was like you defending yourself against this Hierophant or you defending this Hierophant. I'm just looking at the way that it's placed on the spread, and what I'm really seeing is that this Queen of Swords is defending this Hierophant, maybe from being influenced in a negative way by money or lack thereof. Like in this Seven of Pentacles energy, what I'm seeing is like someone that feels like they're not making enough money. And this Queen of Swords is like defending this Hierophant. So it's either you that's the Queen of Swords or you that's the Hierophant. Take it as it resonates. So I'm seeing this Queen of Swords defending this Hierophant because they're in an energy of feeling like they're not making enough money. And it's important for this person to go through what it is that they're going through because they're meant to grow from it, right? So then I'm seeing a wish came true with the Star. With this Star energy, I'm seeing like tender, someone being tender, someone being soft. Also someone savoring the fact that like what it is that they asked for. This is giving that Sun energy. So what I'm seeing is like maybe because the wish came true and maybe you did win something, it's like you're in this Sun, you're also in this Sun energy where you're coming across as like an intelligence and you're romantic and you're being genuine in that energy during the whole cycle of the read. So it's just like when you get to this Star energy and like your wish comes true, I'm just seeing that you are being very gracious. Like, because you know your struggle. You were in the Seven of Pentacles energy. This is either you or this is someone else, right? That was in the Seven of Pentacles energy. That it was important for them to go through what it is that they went through, feel the way that they felt, right? In regard to money. Though at the same time, they didn't want to be like demanding or asking people for money, and they didn't want to seem creepy or weird about it. So the fact that this wish did come true in whoever is in this, I mean, you're the one that's seeking security from winning. So what I'm seeing is that if you were wishing that you won something, you did. That wish came true. And you're being received in that energy as like very tender and soft and, you know, and also not dramatic. Though at the same time, like, I don't know how else to explain it. That's just what I'm seeing. And the wish could have been like that you wanted to be able to make it through whatever your challenge was or whatever you were fighting against. So what I'm seeing is that, like, on the surface level, it could have, like, seemed like it had to do with money. Though what I'm seeing is with the grounding, it's like stability and security in a sense of like performance. Though also at the same time, it's representation of growth and endurance. So vitality and spiritual strength. So what I'm seeing is, and especially if you were irritated or hesitant, right? Because I was seeing vulnerable. I'm seeing somebody that like is like, I'm working hard and I'm just not making enough money. That's how you were in the past. And you didn't want to be demanding, and you didn't want to be creepy, or this is what you were experiencing with someone else. And then some type of wish came true. And then I'm seeing that there was a tower reversed. So where something unexpected and tragic that was probably going to be the reason why you just, you know, went over the edge. And I'm just being transparent because that's what I'm seeing. Like, if this wish didn't come true, then whatever this tower was, it was going to break your heart. It was going to, it was going to destabilize you. So the fact that I'm seeing the tower reverse, and I'm also seeing the grounding card, is like whatever this tower reverse was, it brought you into an energy of stability because that wish was granted prior to it. It's all connected. And then I'm also seeing this 10 of rods with that tower card reverse. So the 10 of rods is actually harmless in this situation because you're being received as harmless. And also like very philosophical and mystical. So there's definitely a sense of mysticism to what it is that you went through during the cycle of this read. So the shocking card is also in reverse, and you know these cards come out first, right? So the fact that the tower reverse also is in that part of the read is just wow. Yeah, so whatever it was that maybe was meant to harm you, hurt you, or destroy you, because like I said, it says that was an epic beatdown. Maybe the fight that you went through, whatever it was that you were battling up against, I'm hearing insecurities maybe that you were battling up against, it just, you were protected with this mystical energy, with this wise, philosophical, deep thinking kind of energy. You may have even prayed your way out of it, okay? That's what I'm seeing. I'm smiling because I'm very proud. It's so easy to get angry and frustrated and then not think about the fact that it's not the person, it's the principality, it's the circumstance, you know, the situation. And for God's source energy to know within, like, that you have the endurance, you have the ability to overcome all of those challenges. Even though you were going through a war. And it didn't even have to be with other people externally. Like you were going through a war within and you overcame it. It's like congratulations because you deserve it. That's all I have to say. So, then I'm seeing angel cards because I'm like, the tower is reversed, they're being harmless, like it's a philosophical thing about wisdom. Like the reason why you were in that 7 of Pentacles energy is because it was important for you to go through whatever it is that you went through. It was important for you to feel vulnerable when you felt vulnerable. It was important for you to even be hesitant when you felt hesitant. It was important for you to be irritated when you were irritated. And I know that it's just like, oh, why? One thing that I also read today was like that when you know that God's timing, when you've gone through the experience of knowing that God's timing is divine and perfect, you just wait differently. You wait for God to do what God is going to do just differently. And so what I'm seeing here is like you recognizing or learning the lesson that it was important for you to go through what it is that you went through, because it was also meant to influence you to be in that energy of praying and worshiping and being grateful and trusting, so that you can celebrate regardless of what's going to happen that's outside of your control. And this 10 of Rods is like a warning that, like, not to take on too much, know when to walk away kind of energy. And it's just kind of like whatever the Tower reverse was, that kind of like fell at your feet and you like watched it happen, though. You know what it kind of reminded me of? Like when there's a pot of something boiling or whatever and you drop it. However, when it drops, you step back and jump back so far that none of it splashes on you. That's kind of like what I'm seeing. It's like something that's completely outside of your control. Though it's harmless to you because you were very intelligent and smart about it and you prayed about it. Though you also accepted that moment and just grew from that vulnerability, those moments when you were irritated, those moments where you were hesitant, because you learned why it is that you were being that way. Or you could have been learning this lesson as the Queen of Swords, observing someone else going through this experience, and you were in the energy of defending that person, and that's how you learn the lesson. Okay, so take it as it resonates. I am seeing that let go card though. So it's really just like let go of that vulnerability, let go of that hesitation, let go of that irritation, or whatever ideas that are associated with your ego when it comes to how hard you're being on yourself or how hard you're being on others. And it says give grace and live in grace. So give grace to yourself for the stuff that is outside of your controls. Give grace for things that you don't understand. Give grace to people because they're just going to be people, right? And then there's trust, right? Somewhere along the line, trust was offered to me. The divine offer was to walk by faith and not by sight, right? So there's trust. Like I just said, that God's timing is divine and perfect. Trust. And then there's also recovery. So congratulations, you know. Then another thing that I definitely want to tell you is the way that I do my read specifically is the fullness of time read, where the deck gets split and then a certain aspect of it plays out, obviously in the time that was offered to me, in the energy that you're in for the cycle of the read, as well as the cycle of the read for the spread. And then there's the future. So in between the time that was offered to me and the spread for the cycle of the read and then the future, you have these cards. Judgment on one end after the completion of the cycle of the read, and then in the future, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, the Five of Pentacles reversed. Let me be specific, because I don't want you to be like, the Five of Pentacles, isn't that bad? Now, the Five of Pentacles reversed means that if there was some type of valuable loss or anything like that, you've completely healed from it. And considering the fact that that angel card says recovery and the first angel card says let go, it's just showing me like the reason why you're in this energy of recovery is because you let go of all of those emotions, those experiences that were associated with things that were not so great that you went through in the past, and now you can be in that energy of recovery. Also, with the cut down card, it is resembling that energy of the fact that you're letting something go and you're not returning to it at all. Okay. And then, like I said, I'm also seeing the grounding energy. The grounding energy serves as a reminder that you should remain grounded in everything that matters most to you. And one of those main things that's usually important to most of us in this human life is stability, our growth, and our sense of security. And since you are seeking security and winning, and you've had like a lot of good things work out in your favor, I'm just seeing that the judgment is here. So let's talk about your future. In your future, I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles energy. The Four of Pentacles energy is a representation of someone feeling kind of like stagnant when it comes to their finances, and like not really wanting to spend their money, though not really knowing what to spend it on or something like that. It's just like someone like kind of being cheap. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not calling you cheap, and I'm not projecting that you will be cheap. However, what I'm seeing is even as you are in this Four of Pentacles energy, if it's you, whoever is in this Four of Pentacles energy is just like very relaxed. So I'm gonna be transparent and tell you what I'm really seeing, not what everyone else says that the Four of Pentacles represents, because it's just giving off a different kind of energy. So what I'm seeing is someone that has to manage their resources, right? And with this Four of Pentacles energy, I am seeing someone that like you're being received as relaxed and relaxing, though other people are like, that person being cheap. No. Like, though the reality of it is, you're not only just being received as relaxing and relaxed, you're also being received as exciting. So I'm just seeing that whoever you are in this energy, it's like you're just managing your resources very finely. Okay, and that's all I can say. Then I'm seeing and that's not a bad thing. It's just one of the warning signs about the Four of Pentacles energy is that you shouldn't covet the money to the point where like you're holding on to it so much that it doesn't do anything for you, right? So just, you know, you're aware of that. Though, like I said, you're being received in this energy as relaxing and exciting. So what other people think of you when you're in this energy is not your business. You know that you are responsible for maintaining your resources. So take it as it resonates and give yourself grace and just live in that kind of grace that you're giving to yourself, and also give it to others if people don't understand you. Okay. Then I'm seeing someone in this King of Swords energy that's having challenges with being sensitive, like with their sensitivity. So this could be somebody, like this could be you that's in this King of Swords energy, right? Like someone that is led by their truth, though you're having issues with like either people understanding where it is that you're coming from because you're being so passionate about what it is that you're saying, or the issue is that when you're being honest, you're not being received as being sympathetic to how it is that other people feel, or someone else is being that way towards you. So take it as it resonates. You know what I'm talking about. That's all I'm gonna say. And the reason why I'm saying that is because as far into your future as I can see is this death energy. So what I'm seeing, and the death is not a bad thing. The death is a representation of the ego, like the ego death, and the fact that something is about to change. And this could also be a representation of that grounding and that cut down energy. So what I'm really seeing is like somebody probably perceiving you like you chilling, you real exciting or whatever, though you also like kind of cheap. And at the same time, it's like you in this King of Swords is energy, meaning like this could be someone that you talk to, someone like that you a partner with, whatever, someone that you communicate with that's in this King of Swords energy, or is you that's in this King of Swords energy. And this is someone that's like being honest with you about how they feel about you being cheap, or you being honest with them about, you being cheap or whatever. And, or just like you being like, I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? I channeled your energy, like I don't gotta explain myself to you. And it's just like to these people, you're not coming across as like sympathetic or empathetic their opinions or how it is that they feel. And I am saying that you will overcome that challenge, because the only reason that you would have to change is because you love somebody, like you care about somebody. That's the only reason why you like give space and time for them to water your seed, for you to grow into a more empathetic person, because you want people to be empathetic to you. You want people to understand where you're coming from emotionally. So when it comes to this grounding, I'm seeing that you do the inner work and you start questioning your shadow self, right? That ego that is emotionally aware of how it is that you are always seeking security in something, right? And then the soul is in alignment with the experiences that you go through. So as you're going through this experience, it is going to check back in with the soul and be like, and that's where your feelings check in. And you're just like, oh, I feel this way, I feel this way, I feel this way. And then that's, when you have those thoughts and it's like, why can't I stop thinking about this? And it's because the soul is the one that puts you on this pathway to go through this experience. And it's kind of like a checkpoint to see if you are spiritually maturing or not, right? And when it comes to spiritual maturity, that also comes with the awareness that you're interacting with other spirits as well, right? And in that is this other person, kind of feeling some type of way about the fact that you are managing the resources. Though I'm just seeing, like I said, if it's you that's in this King of Swords energy or the other person, there will be some type of change, whether if it's with you or if it's with that other person, because the overall energy is like for you to be in that grounded energy. You're recognizing that it is a part of your performance, maybe of your duties for your job or for your family. If you were in that Hierophant energy, like I I explained it clearly, like who that Hierophant energy was and who the Queen of Swords is. So take that position or that role as it resonates with you or with the other person. Regardless, this grounding energy is about stability and security. So when it comes to finances, which is also in connection with the experience of security, having certain conversations with your spouse, with people that you're responsible for mitigating resources for, whether if it's for work, because we have budgets and stuff like that. As a supervisor, people asking me for materials and tools, and I'm like, I gotta find a vendor or someone, I gotta look it up online where it's cheaper or whatever. Though you also want to make sure that you have longevity in what it is that you're investing in. It's a process, right? And so I'm just seeing that in this King of Swords energy, this person's like, I ain't gotta explain myself to none of y'all. So, that's the kind of energy that is given. Though at this end, it's funny because it's true. And that's also something that I'm seeing, right? In this death energy, everyone knows that that's the truth. Everyone knows that that's the truth. So what's surrounded in the energy that people are experiencing is that it's funny. They're laughing about it. Like either you're laughing about it, you and your person are laughing about it, you and the people at the job is laughing about it. It's something that y'all are taking lightly, and you're not allowing it to weigh y'all down to the point where it's causing quarrels and issues and real problems that can't be resolved. There is an awareness about the fact that we need to manage our resources effectively, right? And if you're the one that's responsible for managing those resources respectfully, you also have and deserve the right to maintain a peace of mind as you do so. And that's just period, okay? And that's just what I'm seeing. So they'll have to submit to that truth, that fact, and I'm also saying that they'll have to do it naturally, because that's just the reality of the situation, especially with this cutting out, stopping the pattern, some type of separation. Like, it's just what it is. You're not entertaining the mess. Yes, there is an understanding when it comes to empathy and being sympathetic to how it is that others feel, though if you are responsible for managing those resources, you do also reserve the right to have a peace of mind as you do so, because you know that in the long term it yields benefits, and that is what needs to be communicated, right? You can't beat it, take it to the water and force it to drink or whatever the thing is. Like I said earlier, seeds grow where they're watered. So if there needs to be some type of sensitivity, as I said before, give grace to yourself, give grace to others, and I'm seeing that it'll also, like I said, come easy and naturally to you to be able to express that to someone, or for you all to have that conversation and have that communication. And that is why we see trust with the angel card, and we also see recovery with the angel card. So come on now. Then I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles reverse, kind of being that binder, between the judgment and, the judgment in regard to what has happened in the past, and the Five of Pentacles reverse, as far as I can see in the future. And that Five of Pentacles reverse is a resonance of that angel recovery type of energy. It's kind of like you call the hotline. Hello, this is the angel recovery hotline. Yeah, I want my guardian back type of energy. And that's kind of like what it is that I'm seeing. So it is given a Five of Pentacles reverse recovery angel type of energy, where it's like have gone through that epic beatdown, whether if it's been your body, your mind, your spirit, the way that you think, whatever it was, and you being able to, you know, set a different tone for yourself because you're cutting certain things out, and you're also, you know, getting grounded in what matters most to you so that you are more stable is healthy. So to you, Pisces, I do send love, light, and healing energy, and I will see you all next time. Mwah. Bye. Hey, my everythings. I hope that you all are doing well. So we have a goal. Do you know how I do the service projects like American Red Cross, Habitat for Humanity, working with FEMA? I'm in the recruitment process for a new government service project. That requires relocation, and your girl needs some money. So if you or anyone that you know is willing to help in the support or the move, I would greatly appreciate it. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe because we only have a few months. I know it's like a last minute ask, though this is something that we really need so that everything can go out and make a difference, okay? Thank you so much, and I appreciate you all for supporting the channels.